Oh, we are back and better than ever. Let's get right into it. We're starting with the Washington Capitals, with a lethal core that was a terror to the league for many years. But as we all do, they're starting to get up there in age, and the organization needs to find a direction to head towards in the future. I'll give you a few examples. Ovechkin, 37, Backstrom, 35, Kuznetsov, 31, Oshie, 36, Smith, 33, Dowd, 32, Carlson 33, Jensen 32, Irwin 35. That is a whole lot of their core. And expending many a high round pick to make this core as successful as possible is run their prospect pool nearly dry for the future. With a great late first round pick in Ivan Miroshnichenko last year, who I actually predicted they would get in last year's videos, they're starting this process out very well. Now besides Ivan, as of right now, their young players to rely on for the future are Strome, Lapierre, McMichael, and Protas. That is not a core for the future and definitely needs some work. But I believe that the future D-core of Sandin, Feravari, and Alexiev needs a lot more work than the offense. With Miroshnichenko being a good enough prospect to build an offensive core around, they need that for the defense as well. Here is your guy, David Reinbacher from Austria. Absolute tank of a human being on wheels that can fly. I really like this kid, and I think for the style and need for the defense for Washington, this is the perfect player, and he'll go off the board as the first defenseman over Axel Sandin Pellikka. He's got a hard shot, great two-way IQ, and he is very physical. No one's going to push this kid around. Standing at 6'2", 185 pounds, playing for Kloten in the SWI, he got 3 goals and 19 assists in 46 games with a +7. Now those stats don't scream elite offensive defenseman, but as you can see through film, he has a great willingness to be creative and has all the tools physically to be successful in doing so. But this is the same with his defensive side. He's not quite polished on his execution defensively, but as he develops faster and more elusive edge work, his IQ will shine through on both ends of the ice. With the Capitals' current situation and a high draft pick, there are a few more options they can explore though. If they want to round out the makings of a new core, they can pick Reinbacher. If they want to do a full rebuild, they should take the best player available who's still on the board, who more than likely will be Oliver Moore. Oh, but if they want to stay semi-competitive as they go through this transition, what they can do is this. Get a safe pick who may have a lower ceiling, who can keep your team afloat and play a great two-way game and not allow your franchise to sink. Use the cap space now opened up from the retired players to get pieces around this kid so you can at least stay semi-competitive as you build a new prospect pool and eventually work your way up to become more competitive. Teams like Ottawa are doing that with their own young core mixed with players that they've brought in. Now, although there are a few things in that situation that were different, the Capitals can semi-replicate it to be successful, while still keeping fans in a big market interested and entertained during this transition. So that's where we get to this kid, Dalibor Dvorsky. Standing at 6'1", 190 pounds, playing in the AIK, Dvorsky reminds me a lot of Joel Eriksson-Ek, a quietly skilled player who has the talent to put up a 61-point season like he did this year, play elite level defense as a center, and with the right pieces around him, even if they're cheap pieces, he has the ability to keep a team not competitive, but keep a team above the waterline and keep fans entertained while they're going through the transition. Dvorsky has a good shot and incredible offensive fundamental IQ. This kid will sacrifice flashy offensive plays to make a defensive play every single time. And although he might not be the groundbreaking, game-changing pick they were hoping to get at number 8, this kid will win them games. And as he develops shiftier edges and has more confidence in the offensive zone and willingness to make more flashy plays, he could turn into be a star nonetheless. Being so young and having such a great fundamental IQ will put stats up on the board. So that's all I got for you today. Please don't forget to comment, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. And let me know what team I got to do next.